training as Kion and Kata as training vehicles to understand movement. Would you apply them exactly the same way? Probably not, but we're learning the mechanics of it, which we're practicing and reinforcing the mechanics. So the structure, as you already know, you change partners, all of a sudden the dynamic changes slightly, even if the intent's the same. So we've got to understand that the technique is always going to be flexible. You've got to look for what we call the line of best fit, not the path of least resistance. Path of least resistance is also the path of least power. So we don't want that. We want to be able to generate a big force at the end of the technique to actually potentially finish the confrontation, don't we? So we want that line of best fit. So you've got that moving, yeah, on the straight line, it's constantly moving. Yeah, and you're moving into that space all the time. So let's look at that again. Now we're going to take the same sequence and do it from a different position, a different perspective. We're going to look at this bear hug type movement from behind. This might be in a multiple attacker situation. We're going to address just the bear hug for the moment, because we don't do it's beyond the parameters of our session today to do anything else. But let's look at what happens when we do this grab. Jerry, can I get you to try and do so somebody's grabbed you from behind. The thing that we do here is obviously they're either going to be trying to pick us up, pull us back, hold us still while somebody else hits us, absolutely. But first thing I want to do is make sure that these things don't just slide up and then around my throat. Okay? So first thing I'll do is I'll cover the hands so they don't slide up into my throat. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sink and expand as I throw my head back, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch my pelvis back. I'm going to imagine diving into a pool. So my head has to drop below the line of my hands. And the reason it has to drop below the line of my hands is because if we do this wrong, and I go bang, this is what's going to happen. Even if his hands are open, that's going to be a dangerous place to be. Okay? So he's got that hug on, I cover the hands, I'm going to smash here, and then boom, turn. You've got your underhook, knees, pop them on the floor. Okay? So we've got that in here. We've got sink and expand slightly, cover the hands, pop here, and bang, turn round into it. Bang, bang. Right, so, yep. Cover the hands, not this. Okay, too much chance of getting caught by something. Even if it works, chances are you're going to get caught. So I want to think up, and then this activating the hands up helps me to get that expansion as well. Yeah, and then bang, bang, here, and it's boom, and into that space. Because if you can get that right, not only are you going to let go, they'll stagger back. That creates that space for movement. Okay? And it is punch forwards. So we see the kata, this head drops down, chin sinks, crown lengthens. So if anything does come out, it's going to slide over the top of the head rather than catch you and take you down anyway. Alright? You've seen Vince do this, and certainly a version of this on his Kanku-Dai DVD, great DVD, one to get, add to your collection. This is a very, very good technique. So let's try it.